What's up everybody, and welcome to Academy of Aperture. My name is Keith, and in today's video we're going to be taking the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and going through some different creative shots that you can do with this camera and showing the results and explaining how you can get these shots. All of these are super simple and can be used to level up your videos and make them much more exciting. So let's jump into it. With regards to what settings to use, you can shoot these as your regular frame rate and have the videos in real time, or you can shoot them in slow motion. It all depends on the situation, the content you're filming and other aspects, but I'm sure you can always try both real time and slow motion to see the best results. If you shoot the video in slow motion and it's an appropriate ratio to your real time video timeline, you can just speed it up. For example, I shoot in a 25 frames per second as a standard and slow motion in 100 frames per second, so it's 4 times slower, so I can easily transform that to a full speed in my timeline. But like I said, let's jump into the shots and some of the examples of the shots too. Let's start with probably one of the easiest shots on the list, and this is a panning reveal shot. This can be used in a large number of ways, such as from bottom to top, top to bottom, right to left, left to right, whatever. The main premise of this is that the shot is that you reveal a subject or a scene in the background area by using a foreground element such as a tree, a wall, a statue, or even a person. It's used to establish a shot and show off a location or subject, or can be used in reverse for transitions between two scenes. When used sparingly, these shots make a great addition to a video as a standout alone shot, or to show a transition from going from one place to another. You can use the basic premise of this shot and excel it to whatever you want or need, and just remember to let your creativity run riot with it. As it's a super easy shot to do, you can be doing this shot right away and make it a stable shot in your arsenal to use whenever you want. The next creative shot is sort of a similar to the pan and reveal shot, but this is a push through effect and works really well when pushing through items and objects to show some foreground and revealing the background. You can push through trees and bushes to get a nice reveal shot. You can use a person and go over their shoulder to show the background in more detail, or even just pushing through an open gap in somewhere like a door to reveal a bigger picture behind the door. I do love the reveal through something which fills the frame, like a tree or a bush. As the frame is filled with that and makes it look busy, then just reveals whatever you go through to show it in all its glory, and has that nice little transition between the busy and the calm when using the shot. This is a really nice creative shot, as you can use loads of things in your environment which you wouldn't usually think of using, and capture some fantastic shots to be used in your video, like some of the examples shown in this video. And due to the small size of the Pocket 3, you can use that in more places than you would be able to use your normal camera. We're going to probe into these shots a little more and actually use the Pocket 3 as a sort of probe lens. If you don't know what that is, it's something which became popular a few years ago, and it's a very long lens that you can sort of use to get a macro style and get up close to items, but while having movement too. Generally, you mount the lens to your camera, put it on a slider, get these sliding in and out shots which look fantastic, but the lenses are very expensive. This is where I thought that the Pocket 3 would be great for this. It's small, stable, and has a wide angle lens, so I thought, why not give it a try? What do you think of the results? The downside is that it's slightly bigger than a probe lens and doesn't have the lights on the front, so you need to sort out your own lighting, but I think the effects are just as good. You just set up a scene that has enough gap for the camera to slide through and go from there. Personally, I'd set up your phone as the monitor and use the Pocket 3 laid flat and the lens pointed forwards to allow it to have a slim profile and easily go forward and backward through scenes. This is definitely something that I'm going to be playing around with in the future, and would love to see some of you trying it out too. So tag Academy of Aperture in your videos using the Pocket 3 as a probe lens. Can't wait to see them. We shot a few different probe style shots for this video, so feel free to replicate some of these shots and come up with something different. But like I said, the sky's the limit with this camera, so try it, tag us, it'd be great to see. Before we delve into the next creative shot, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has got this far through the video. It really means a lot. If you're not subscribed, it would be awesome to get a subscribe on the channel, as it would help push out this video and the channel to other people to watch this video and more things on the channel. It will help to grow the channel and teach some other people some awesome tricks. Giving a like to the video, that would help too. For the creative shot number 4, this is something which, when it first was a thing, I used to think it was quite an interesting shot, but didn't really use it myself, as I don't think it suited my video style or video shots, but it's still a very interesting thing. The shot I'm talking about is a spin shot. Essentially, the camera spins in a rotating motion from the way the video sits and goes all of the way around in a 360 and then gets back to the correct way. This is something I've seen used many times in videos for shots of location. I've also seen a great creative video with someone where they spin a wheel and the camera follows the wheel. It looks like the background is spinning and not the wheel, and there's so much more. This is a shot which only certain people would like the look of, and of course has to be used sparingly, as for people with motion sickness, they're not going to enjoy it. But the shot is there anyway for a creative shot. Anyway, we're now on shot number 5. This is the final shot, and for this we're going for the dolly zoom shot, or sometimes called the Jaws effect or vertigo shot, due to it being thought up by Alfred Hitchcock and used on the film Vertigo and Jaws, along with many other films. This is divided into 2 shots, which is a dolly in or a dolly out, and to achieve the shot you either need to zoom in or zoom out while panning in or out, but the two have to be opposites. For example, you zoom out as you walk closer. To enable this option on the Pocket 3, you have to make sure that the zoom option is selected on the Pocket rather than the control stick usage. To do this, on the right hand side of the screen there's an option to switch between the 2 options, so make sure that it says 1x and then you're good to go. So of course, if you're going to zoom in from 1x to 2x zoom, then you need to be walking backwards and zooming in at the same time while you're doing this. You need to keep the subject in the center of the frame to get the most out of the effect. You can always adjust this in editing software, but generally you should be okay. It's a great kind of shot to evoke drama or to focus on something which makes an out-of-body experience, such as being drunk in a scene or something similar to the spin shot camera shot, and it has to be used sparingly. I've really been enjoying these Pocket 3 videos using the camera itself and coming up with different videos ideas using it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what sort of stuff you'd love to see with the Pocket on the channel. So please drop a comment below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video as well, and until next time, see ya.